Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is IZZATI binti IRAWAN and this is my reflective speech video on the course titled Introduction to Sociology, course code Soca 1310. Talking about my first experience enrolling in this sociology class, I honestly had no idea what it was really about and didn't know what to expect from the subject. Because the only clue that I had was from the course title that it might be about society, and my friends also, my friends that had taken the subject also said that it will be easy if I really understand what will be taught in the class. So I guess I came into the class feeling kind of neutral, not really excited, but not uninterested either. I guess I was just feeling more to curiosity. I was just feeling curious about what will we learn in the class. As the weeks went by, we were introduced to many new concepts that were foreign to me that I had never heard of them before. Theories like functionalism and conflict theory and others helped me see the society from a different perspective and view. So even big figures like Karl Marx, Max Weber, I had heard of their names before, but I never really knew what they stood for, so it was kind of surprising to finally learn what they are all about. So, talking about all the theories that we learned so far in the class, one theory that stood out to me the most was the functionalism theory. Because, from my understanding, functionalism theory views society as a system where every part play its role, and learning this theory helped me to understand why institutions like family, education, religion exist, which they all serve function to keep the society stable and organized. So along the time that we learned about this theory, it it started to make me see how everything in the society is connected and how even things that we take for granted play a role in keeping things in balance. So, talking about all of the topics that we have learned in sociology so far, this week we had just finished on the topic of culture, and personally, it was quite interesting for me because it was fascinating to see how sociology studies the cultures so deeply, how values, norms, symbols, and even languages shape our behavior and identity. It just made me realize that culture isn't just about a tradition or where we come from, but it's much more deeper than that. And it even made me think about how our clothing and how the way we speak even carries meaning in sociology. And I think one of the most important things that I learned in class is how to adopt a sociological perspective or how to adopt a sociological thinking, because our lecturer Sir Khairuddin always reminded us to think critically, to see the bigger picture, um, the society, the economy, the institutions, and how they all connect. And it's a mindset that I'm still learning or trying to apply, but I can already feel that I can already see how it changed the way I see things in my daily life. If I had to pick one moment that really shifted my thinking in the sociology class, was when we occasionally discuss about the Orang Asli community, because our lecturer always gives us examples on the Orang Asli community. Before this class or before learning about sociology, I just used to see them as a community or a group that was left behind in terms of development. But throughout all the examples and discussions that were given by our lecturer, I started to understand their situations more deeply, the cultural reasons they live the way they do, and how the society perceives them. And it made me genuinely amazed, and it just made me think about wow, there's so much more to this than I thought. At times, I still struggle to understand the subject fully because it's not always easy. It requires a lot of thinking, reading, and connecting different elements. Um, it's not just about individuals, but also um, how to relate individuals to larger structures. But I think that's also what makes it powerful. In terms of what I felt emotionally for this subject or this course, I felt a mix of things, like curiosity, amazement, and sometimes confusion. But I think that's what helped me to understand that that what allows me to grow, to understand the society better. Although my major is Arabic language and literature, I can still see how sociology adds a value to my thinking. And I think as someone who hopes to become a translator one day, I think understanding cultural context and social backgrounds is actually very important. It helps you to see just like beyond words. It helps you to understand people better. So to put it simply, this class has really opened up my perspective and how to think critically, how to see the larger picture. And I think that's all. Mm, that's all from me. Thank you for listening.